And don't worry, because, like, I was kind of worried initially when it's like, I can't really focus on what's happening in the game because it's this whole, you're constantly reminded that's actually the future, but that really doesn't happen. Oh yeah, it's a long road back up.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
See, it kind of organically blends.
That graceful Repelli, I was certainly not headed back that way.
It kind of blends into the thing, but as it starts picking up again, well, as this game starts picking up, really, because I mean, it's only just begun. That's when you really start to get into everything that's happening.
Just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
So he's never been to Daventry before, which is the name of the kingdom that he eventually becomes king of. Spoilers, not actually. Excuse me. And he's missed the night parade. It incorporates all those guys' themes so well.
I could have sworn the Parade of Hopeful Knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
You're a failure, Graham.
How did you catch up with them?
Blow the horn. Psych.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Let's go around. Oh, Kyle and Larry. Those are the guys riding piggyback back there. The characters in this game are super lovable. A Night to Remember is the best chapter by far, just because, I mean, it's the longest. And it's the other ones are way more linear.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Obviously, it's still linear here, because it really hasn't begun yet. I'm still getting to the game, basically. God, this game is so beautiful. Look at that. Just like the light piano back there, barely even noticeable. Something of that tree. Look at the way the water looks too. It's wow. Bunnies. No, go back here. No.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Probably nothing. Oh, well, goodbye.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Now that's a little reference to the old games, because as you'll see, particularly with the beginning ones, that's the way the game works, because the beginning ones especially, you have to type stuff in. So it's like, what's that in the ground? You'd be like, type in pick up hatchet. And then it's like, you picked up the hatchet from the ground. And then you walk around and you're like, I don't know what to do next. So you'd see a tree next to a chasm and you're like, okay, chop down tree. And it's like, the tree's too sturdy to be felled or something like that. But you basically got to go around using your items on everything. Like, for example, oh, I could use my hatchet on this.
There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
But that's a nod to the old games there, where it's like, before you start asking, I did not go around just using it on everything. Alright, here we go. Hey, a wheel.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Oh, maybe I should use my hatchet on it.
The wheel
Chop it
was
up.
already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
You're no fun. go this way. Never mind. Oh, it looks like I can go left for some reason. Oh, this guy. The Merchant of Miracles. And there's people like this. See, this guy is not in the old games at all. Actually, frankly, almost none of these people are in the old games.
Oh, it's just a boy.
Like, these are much more story central.
You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered.
I love this guy. So extravagant.
Neck to forge the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've molded over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey, I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh,
nice.
Right. You're stuck here with me.
There's a lot of puns in this too.
And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water.
No.
Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Case.
I found your toolbox.
I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
It's a very one-sided conversation. No, do not repeat. Actually, I think if you say, can you repeat that, he says no.
Could you repeat that?
Try to keep up, son. Bridges out, failed shortcut, flying rock, wheel broke, be a strapping lad, get to a Volkswagen, get a lift to the tournament.
Basically. Alright. Gotta get him his wheel. Let's use the hatch on this, actually. Yay.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
I like them.
Terrible.
Oh, these are great. Alright. Well, yeah, scary eyeballs. Who cares? Just keep swimming. Just keep... Is that a path up here? Nope. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. La 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 la. Of the original games, kind of going off on a side tangent here. Or going back a little bit, I guess. I have played the first one, the second one, like all the way through and beaten them. I played the third one, I never finished it. Beat the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. Except I technically didn't finish it because I got to a dead end that I'll be sure to not do this time. I'm actually not quite positive it was a dead end, but I really couldn't figure out any other way around it. I basically had to befriend an NPC throughout the game that I hadn't talked to once.
Quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Probably.
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and
Aw.
find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
We'll warm up to it.
I like the puns. And the tree, I like that tree. So this is the blacksmith's place. It's basically like the bravery path.
Like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
So I could use this shield from back here as a wheel, but that's not the path I'm going down. And then in the upper right is the smart people place, basically. But right here is the bakery, and that's the compassion area. So this is where I'll be.
Bakery. And it smelled delicious.
So I'm going to use this wheel.
Aha! I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
And, of course, as a good Samaritan, leaving tips in the tip
I
jar.
decided to leave some coins for the bread.
Yeah, baby. If you go to any other places, it won't tell you. You won't be able to take it. It'll be like, I didn't need a second wheel. And with these doors here, I don't know if you notice like the claw marks on them, but there's these wolves trying to get in, and you're supposed to close that to keep them out. Otherwise, you'll come in the town, there'll be like wolves there.
Ah, a shortcut.
Yeah, baby. The game really starts, in my eyes, like picks up once you get to the tournament, because then you can actually start talking with people and what, like, this is all the old guy, basically, still talking. This is, I count this as part of the tutorial still.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Hey, Mr.
Can I
Fancy
pet your
Cakes.
goats? Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
The one with the eye patches, Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Yeah, I got your wheel right
I
here.
thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged.
No.
I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
I don't think you can say no to this, technically. It's not an actual entrance ticket.
No thanks. Not really interested.
I think he
Are
rips you
sure?
off, though.
They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
I'll see if
I'm
I can
pretty
find a
sure
better
he
deal at the
pickpockets a
tournament.
coin out of
Suit
you if you
yourself,
do
but
this.
Don't say I never did anything for you. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
Whoa. Here's the tournament hall place.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
It looks real
No time
comfortable.
to lounge, my boy!
Yeah,
The
lounge.
parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape.
Yeah, see, he pickpockets the coin.
Bon voyage, Buttercup. Don't forget about us working folk. Especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Yeah, but you're evil.
Get back here, you dirty thief!
He's a scumbag. Only one coin. Thanks, buddy.
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Oh, these guys are really funny. All the guards in this game are really funny. And their whole situation with, like... There's a lot of jokes about the kingdom having extensive addendums to everything. You'll see.
Hello?
It's good.
Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
There's Lyle and
Well,
Kyle, Lyle
those
and Terry.
knights check the list?
Kyle and
You
Larry.
mean Kyle and Larry?
Yeah.
They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well,
Unless there's
technically,
distress.
Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected. And we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
The whole distress thing is an ongoing joke, too. Alright. So I gotta create some distress. So I remember I have to, go drown in the river first.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Nah, I'm good.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe
Yeah, let me just
This
drop this
tired
beehive on
argument
them.
is getting on my nerves.
no need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Yeah, I just realized something. I think they have 2 swords. Yeah, they have 2 at their belt. It's kind of weird. Alright, you guys have fun with that. I'll be over here getting across. We're kind of. I love this.
Over here, buddy.
So now basically I try to get across multiple times, and each attempt one of the knights basically steals that from me. And then actually I want to talk to them real quick. And then unlocks another way for me to try and get across.
Am I right?
Uprooting a tree. How heroic.
Uh,
Anyone mind if I take 5?
Careful. If you fall in, who will save you?
Probably the guards. They're not that busy. Oh wait. Rope. I can shoot my way across. Or he can. This guy's my favorite. Achaka. Such a badass. And he's nice too. I mean, he doesn't leave it up, but he's like... He basically tells you like, alright, like you do it too. And then you fuck it up. And then you mess it up. Now these boys need to get across. They just go across this log. Oh yeah, that's what happens.
All right.
I love Whisper. That's the name of that guy. He's like super cocky. Must have taken like hours to do this.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Sure.
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
Yeah, so he made this little raft here. But I need the rope. There we go. It's gone pretty smoothly because I just played this game like 4 days ago. I could play through the whole thing. You can just straight up walk across.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. how did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
I love this guy too.
Thanks.
Manny.
I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time.
Dang.
Well, you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
I hated the first time I saw that,
Green.
but that's a bit they do
prefer
too,
pizza
so it
flavor.
grows on
I'm
you.
free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
So the 4 other competitors, Manny, Acorn, Achaka, and Whisper, all represent different strengths. Well, one of them is strength. One of them is really strong. Manny is the smart one, Whisper is fast, and Achaka is agile. And kind of just like all around strong. But then your guy is kind of like underdog, all around sort of mediocre. But I guess the lesson there is that he cares the most. I don't know. Draw your own conclusion from it. Find the own deeper meaning. I'm sure it's there. So I made it. Here we go.
To the front of the stage, please. Now that we
Tuesday
have
today.
recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay.
Yay.
And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets.
Yeah.
Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Good question.
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Alright. You actually can't just take the test now because you don't have all the answers. So I think you gotta start with him.
Hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir Averos?
Nice one.
That's funny, but you're not going to pass your chivalry test if you don't know anyone's name. Get to know thine enemies, Graham. Then we can chat strategy. Exposing their weaknesses will be the only way to win.
What can you tell me about Sir Loin of
Sirloin.
Rosengiftington?
I can tell you that sounds like a phony name. Who's given you this false information? Did you just make that up? Go and introduce yourself to everyone. Then come see me for the dirt.
Certain
What
of
can you tell me
himself.
about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
He's over here talking to a Chaka. Because a Chaka only speaks whatever language he speaks.
Shreki Afamata.
Shreki maka maka dunga wakaka.
Let's talk to these guys.
Circulation in my limb.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true?
Surely you jest, Greg.
Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
And his helmet.
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
I'm gonna say certain of himself.
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
Well, I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... that jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. It's like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're... Every woman's dream.
You got that right. The ladies love. Yeah. Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... Oh, never mind. Yes, your name... You're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
I love him and his whole shtick about being so self-obsessed he doesn't even notice everyone else.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
Give me the rundown on him.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate.
I thought he gives you the name.
Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I remember I gotta talk to Acorn.
Good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Gotta go talk to Acorn. The strong guy.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really. It gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
Alrighty.
I'm Graham.
No.
I love that. He's gonna say Graham Cracker.
I don't even want your first name.
And
Well, I want a Graham Cracker right now.
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding
fat
myself.
joke.
Starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What a fierce name.
what was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Okay, now I know what I gotta do. So now I introduce myself to both of them. I can talk to Manny about the dirt on Acorn.
Yes, Graham?
And then Acorn will tell me Whisper's name.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Let's talk to a Chaka. I haven't done that yet.
My name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Chaka.
No.
So, where do you hail from?
Chaka.
I see. Sounds exotic.
No.
So, What type of arrows do you fly with?
Chaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Chaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down.
You probably just slow
Good
me down.
chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Chaka.
Unearth the
So now I gotta talk to Acorn about his little squirrel. I know you got a squirrel there.
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
So he tells me Whisper's names. Now I can go talk to Whisper.
Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm
Modesto.
sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
Love that.
I
Modest.
don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
I love the fact that he's named Whisper, too. When he literally shouts all of his lines. Alright. I have his name. I think I just gotta get the...
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
I don't think I... Maybe just a Chaka?
What can you tell me about a Chaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I should actually ask him about Whisper, too.
What can you tell me
in case
about
I need that.
Whisper?
Whisper? Heh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Alrighty. Let's take that test.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
You know, it's weird. This is the characters I'm so connected to. Or that, like, they elaborate on so much that, like, you become connected to, yet you never see their faces. Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny.
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A Chaka.
A Chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Whisper. Well, Sir Walter.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see.
I can't roll my
Last
R's.
question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
A stimulating conversation.
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here.
Tallying.
It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets.
Pockets.
Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You were all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court.
That's a great way to
That's
introduce
not
all the
all.
characters.
As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Alrighty. Oh wait. I think
Whisper!
yeah.
Ooh. Whisper can do it.
How'd they get such a head start? Here's the blacksmith lady. The, like, bravery path one. I'm coming, Amaya. So she was, like, my mentor person during the first playthrough I had. Probably won't be seeing a lot of her in this one.
Whoa.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh,
Oof.
what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles.
Like how she
Most
does the
importantly,
Achaka
it brings
thing,
in the
basically.
monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
Seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry,
Oof.
kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died.
Getting heavy.
And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
First time I played that, I was like, oh god, I stole a shield from you. Also, because I didn't pay for it then, because I didn't realize that you could do that.